Oscar Valdez, you got some explaining to do. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway, Joel, the boxing guru. If you'd like to stay up to date with boxing news, please hit that subscribe button. You've been here before. Thanks for coming back. So Oscar Valdez tested positive for a banned substance called phentermine. Basically, phentermine is a drug that suppresses your hunger and it helps you lose weight faster. So this gives him an advantage because a lot of people think boxing, the hardest thing is getting in the ring and fighting. That's not the hardest thing. The hardest thing is cutting and making the weight. So if you have an advantage and how to get to 130 as opposed to the other fighter doesn't, that's just an advantage just in itself. And on top of that, Victor Conte has come out and said that this helps your stamina, this helps your breathing, this helps your energy level, this helps your heart rate. That's a big advantage in the ring. You know what I'm saying? If you in the ring and you're not getting as tired as the other fighter while y'all fighting and punching on each other, obviously towards the later rounds, you're going to have more energy and you could possibly knock that fighter out. Doesn't that sound familiar? Wait a minute. Wasn't there a brawl in his last fight with Oscar Valdez and Burchell? And he knocked the guy out with one punch late in the fight? Wait a minute. Maybe he had extra energy. Maybe he had extra stamina. Maybe he could breathe better than Burchell. Towards the end of the fight, when the fight was almost over, he knocks the guy out with one punch. How convenient is that? And you expect me to believe this guy was clean? Although he did go through VADA. VADA did tweet out that he was part of the clean program and that all his tests came out negative for that fight. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that. But you can't blame me for being suspicious when in your next fight you test positive for something that clearly you could have had in your other fight. And what's the difference? The energy and the stamina was the difference in that last fight. And what's going on in boxing right now, they're going to let this fight happen. Could you believe that? His A sample and his B sample came back positive. Positive for phentermine. And guess what? The commission is going to allow the fight to happen. The promoter's going to allow the fight to happen. And what makes it worse, ESPN is still going to air this fucking bullshit. Could you believe that? You imagine Oscar Valdez goes in the ring and kills this guy or hurts this guy permanently? God forbid. God forbid. I don't want that to happen. But you imagine that happens? There will be blood on ESPN's hand for allowing this, for putting this fight on the airways. At some point, you have to take a stance for humanity. It's not all about money. This is evil shit, man. Evil. They're in the ring punching each other in the head. Somebody can die. And that's just a fact. That's not a rumored thing. Somebody can die. People have died in boxing. There's been brain damage in boxing. And you guys are going to allow this fight to happen? ESPN, you better than that. You got time to cancel this fight. Or at least not broadcast it. Because, you know, you have no say in it as far as canceling it. But you have a choice as a network not to air something when you know one of the participants is juiced up about to fight another participant who's not. This is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous precedent you putting. This is ridiculous. And the fact that the WBC hasn't come out and said anything. Everybody always likes to praise Mauricio Suleiman for, oh, he gives interviews, he does this. He's been quiet with this shit. I don't know what the fuck. And what the fuck they test him for anyways if you're still going to let him fight? If you're still going to let him fight, why are you testing? Might as well just test him after the fight and then be like, you know what, there's some bullshit tests anyways. And don't do it. Don't test if you're not going to suspend. If you're not going to strip, don't fucking test. This is fucking ridiculous, man. This is the type of shit that only happens in boxing. Only. Only. Can you imagine Tom Brady tests positive for some banned substance and he's still playing the Super Bowl? Can you imagine that? No, you can't, right? Can you imagine LeBron James tests positive for human hormone or something like that, and they still let him play? No, you can't even fucking fathom that shit. But in boxing, this type of shit happens. It happened with Eric Morales. Eric Morales tested positive for clenbuterol, and they just kept testing him until it was negative. And then they told Danny Garcia, "Yeah, you still want to go through the fight? He's not testing positive anymore." This is the type of dumb shit that happens in boxing, and the fact that the commission is allowing it is an absolute fucking disgrace. Absolute fucking disgrace. And I'm gonna try to call the commissioner because I found his number of that commission. I'm gonna try to call him. I'm gonna try to record the conversation, and if I can get anything valuable, I'll put it up on YouTube. Unless I get some fucking bullshit no comment or bullshit answer. But I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm not gonna let potentially a murder happen while I sit on my hands. Nah, my man. Nah. This is wrong. This is wrong. Wrong, and everybody's responsible for the fight going through. Because the commission could have canceled it. The promoter could have pulled Oscar Valdez out. The network could be like, hey, you know what? We're not airing this fight. Why not? Because one of the participants is juiced up. And we don't do that here. If you're going to catch a body, let him catch a body somewhere else. It's not going to be on ESPN. Everybody's guilty for this fight still continuing. This is fucking ridiculous. Alright guys, that's my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button to help me out. And follow me on Twitter @_BroadwayJoel. Till next time. Peace.